right. Well, let's get started. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here today. How intimidating this is for me to be meeting with the entire Stonebridge Properties team. I love it.
Well, we're happy to be here.
Yeah. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. You know, I just kind of wanted to make this video so that your millions of social media followers can learn a little bit more about you. You know, I'd like to learn a little bit more about you. And I'm sure the public wants to know more too, you know. So if you don't mind, can you just kind of start off by just telling me a little bit about yourselves, maybe how long you've been in real estate and why you got into real estate?
Yeah.
She can start because we'll go left to right.
Okay, so we got into real estate. Mackenzie and I got into real estate about
we both did.
a year ago. And we're following the footsteps of our mother right here, who got into real estate like 25 years ago.
Probably something like that. I think it was 1994.
1994.
Wow,
So
love it.
We've grown up, you know, watching her succeed in her real estate. So we were like, hey, let's do it. Let's do a family business together. So that's kind of how we got started.
Cool. And now you guys are kind of operating as a team. Is that right?
Right. We're a team. We each have different roles, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and they all like blend.
Okay. Well, I want to ask about those, but we have to find out how Miss Amanda got into real estate and why and all that. Tell us about your journey, if you don't mind.
Sure. So I started, I graduated from college and I went into corporate, worked for Merritt's for a while and traveled, but I didn't really like it.
That sounds awesome.
It was fun. I got to go to some cool places. And then I was pregnant with twins, right? So I'm like, well, I want to do something that I can stay home with my babies. And so their dad and his family have always been in real estate investing and real estate. And so I remember their grandma told me, real estate's just for rich old ladies. Like, you'll never succeed. It's just for like doctors' wives. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna try it anyway. So I got my license and I was with Coldwell Banker back in 1994. I was there a few years and then I switched to Gunbaker because they weren't the same back then. So I got a lot of good, you know, experience in sales. And then the twins were born and I realized I just didn't have a whole lot of time. So I became more involved in the investing part of it. So I've always done sales, but then I decided I was going to go to a different route so I could be home more. And it kind of evolved into me getting my broker's license because I didn't do a whole lot of volume. I just did like houses that we would rehab, I would list and sell, and then houses we would buy, I would find them in the MLS. So it kind of went into that. But I've always had clients here and there. And now these two have gotten me into a whole different category of sales, which I love because it's hard to do it by yourself, but when you're doing it as a team and everybody has their defined role, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It seems like it worked out well where they were able to step in and you were able to kind of like provide business to them to get them going or to the team, I guess, to get you guys going. And so tell me, how is this sort of team concept working? You know, like is there certain people that have certain roles or is it kind of all hands on deck or?
Well, Amanda, my mother, she is kind of like the overseer. So she makes sure like we fill out all the contracts and she makes sure everything's right.
Right. I don't have to as much now, but
yeah,
at the beginning,
we've learned so much.
I trust
really
them now.
fast. But and then I am going to be getting into like researching about how to find good deals for investing. Madison, she's a like social media marketer kind of gal.
All the social media posting is me.
Yeah, and then I deal with the inspection periods for our clients.
She's the initial contact source.
Yeah.
She kind of does a lot of the paperwork, and then I help walk through the inspections because we've had some doozies.
Yeah.
But it kind of gets stressful, but I've got a lot of experience with that, with construction and rehab, so I kind of know. So I kind of take care of that part. But we all just kind of
close good though.
Yeah.
And I write all the offers too.
She writes the offers. We all kind of show property. They show property more than I do.
We show the property.
But sometimes I'll show property.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool having Amanda, our mom, to back us up because she has all the experience, like 25 years. So
It's
like we're a
amazing.
team who had a lot of experience behind us.
Yeah.
And they also have like all these new innovative ideas to
Yeah,
market.
fresh ideas.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing. I couldn't be more happy.
Well, it seems to be going well, and I've noticed that even during this crazy COVID time, you guys are staying really busy.
Yeah.
So I guess you have figured it out. Now, is there any tricks to the trade? Do you guys have like a weekly meeting or something like that, or are you just always talking?
We do.
Huh?
I probably call her like 5 times a day.
Same.
But
That's true.
we try to meet every week.
At least once a week. We have sushi.
We have
meetings.
sushi meetings.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
wow. That's
And-
amazing.
We got a sushi eye or
Yeah,
AI
if you-
in
Yeah.
Clay.
Yeah, all you can eat.
All you can eat. It's
Yeah.
like $8.
Yeah, so I usually will put together like an agenda for our meeting.
Yep.
And I keep them in folders every time we meet.
It's nice.
So like
Cool.
we know.
we try to be organized.
Yeah, yesterday we had a meeting and I kept the agendas in our folder, our team agendas. So
And we kind of brainstorm and come
Yeah.
up with new ideas, and
How to find clients.
we're
stuff
trying to
like
be more structured. Like
Yeah.
these days we do this, these days we do this.
yeah, we
We
kind of balance like all of our clients, like with sales. We have Airbnb, so we balance that.
which we're in an Airbnb right now.
We're on Airbnb right now, just in our office. And
Nice.
then
Until 7.
we and then we balance investing too, rehabbing.
Investing.
So
Yeah.
we kind of have
that. And
a
at
lot
the
of-
job site.
And
We're over there painting and
so they do
all that
physical
stuff.
labor. So we're wrapping up rehab now, just down the street, across from Tower Grove Park. It's going to be beautiful. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, completely renovated. So we're just doing the last minute touches on that. So now we're in the stage where we need painting and cleaning windows. So they're going to work a lot the next couple of weeks. They also clean the Airbnb. So we have income kind of
Yeah.
coming in even when sales are,
yeah.
different avenues.
Yeah.
different avenues. And so
That's one of the great things about real estate, right? It's kind of
Right.
get a little here, get a little there kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then, I mean, the idea of the team, I guess, would be that you, in terms of sales in general, would be that you would be able to do more together than you would just be able to do as one,
Absolutely.
I suppose,
Yeah.
right?
exactly.
Yeah, we can take on a lot more.
And
you
I do a
know.
lot of networking.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, and it seems to come back around where we're always getting some, like we're meeting a client next week who wants to do some investing.
Yeah.
And so we're always getting.
Yeah, we all work together to work hard for our
Ideas.
clients and also finding new clients.
And so have you guys figured out kind of a structure that you can use that makes it a benefit to your client, that you have, so many of you working together?
Yeah, so for the example, like we're always, we're all flexible, but if one of us can't do a showing one day, then there's 2 other people who can do. So it really helps you. And then like we all work together, putting the offers together, making it the best offer as possible.
Yeah.
For the client though, we always kind of like on a listing presentation, we'll go together.
Yeah.
And then Madison will be their point of contact because it's too confusing to have 3 points of contact.
Yeah, exactly. Let them know, like, this is your main point of
She's
contact.
the main, and then whenever it's time to negotiate a building inspection, we'll all be on a conference call, and we'll
Okay.
do a call. And so I'll walk through the inspection with the client.
Yeah, but each
And
client
then-
varies from who the
Yeah.
main point of contact
Yeah,
is.
because like sometimes I'm the main point of contact,
Yeah.
sometimes Mackenzie is.
So even Amanda.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we got one closing next week that's
Yeah.
our main point. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So then I think that a seller would be lucky to have multiple agents show up, giving them their opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of what we do as agents, we're giving opinions, right?
Right.
And sometimes they're important questions, like, should I replace my driveway with a new one? Or so it's like, yeah, no, or
Sure.
no, and I think that they're lucky to have a few people that are giving their opinion, and you guys, I'm assuming, kind of get in little debates with each other and stuff,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we all put our input in, for
Yeah.
sure.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're very respectful to each other. And
Yeah.
we may have a thing where one of them gets a little sassy, and then she'll apologize, and then
Yeah.
we'll just kind of laugh it off. But we get along really good.
Well, now if you know it's coming, maybe then it's more tolerable or something like that. You
Right.
Yeah.
can work together because you just know how to expect each other's personalities to be, I guess.
Yeah. It blends well.
And so for people like watching this, you guys are Stonebridge Properties team, and you recently joined, I guess, a few months ago or a year ago. How, I'm not exactly sure how long it's been, but you recently joined Hermann London, right?
Yeah.
And so we've kind of like, just like your family merged forces, right? We've kind of merged forces too to try to make something better. If you don't mind, I just wanted to ask a little bit about why you decided to do that and what you thought the benefits would be.
That's why you chose Hermann London.
Yeah, first of all, Adam Kruse. Duh. It's
There's
great.
no other reason. That just tops it off.
But you want to
Well, so a fellow agent, Roger, everybody knows Roger. He has got his license with you, and we kind of worked together some, and he had wonderful things to say. He'd always be talking about the online, like when you guys post stuff on Facebook, your Facebook presence, and like you reading all these things, and I'd answer, and it was just so interesting how people throw things out there and you learn from it. Because like you just said recently, it's a lot of it's opinion, and so I just love getting those different perspectives. And so he had amazing things to say, and I'd hear this stuff going on, and so then he brought me, and you and I met. And the girls, I needed more. If it was just me, I wouldn't be selling as much. But with them, I wanted a place where they could feel comfortable and be around other amazing agents and learn from them. And you have so many resources to offer.
Yeah, that was a big
And,
thing too. All the resources for us.
You're centrally located, and I mean, Hermann London has so much to offer.
Yeah, absolutely.
For our team, and we felt like it was just a really great fit. So
Cool. Have the other agents kind of like taken you in, or is it, or you feel like you're accepted by the other agents and they'll help you out and stuff like that?
We made friends, yeah.
And I already knew some of them, you know, from deals I've done. I mean, I just think it's
very
great.
welcoming.
And I love your, once we can get back to doing it, just getting together with everyone, and that's fun.
Going bowling.
The bowling was
The
fun.
bowling was when I first met everyone, and like I felt very welcomed and
Me too.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Love it. Cool. I love asking that question because, like, for example, Amanda, I didn't know how much value you mentioned, like our secret Hermann London forum where we all talk and ask each other questions. I didn't realize how much value that was to people, you know?
It is.
Like having Roger share that with you, it's like, I guess that was exciting for you to hear, just be able to kind of hear the inside scoop of realtors talking to realtors kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
The best thing is whenever he'd read the question and I would answer it, it would be the same as your answer.
That's awesome.
I might ask her a question. Like it was happened last week. I asked her a question. She said, "Ask her London agents in the Facebook
Put on the
group."
So I'm like,
Okay, you're right.
yeah, because it is an opinion, and you can go different directions, and
exactly.
I like that.
And so you mentioned, Amanda, that you like to do a lot of networking, and I know Madison said she does a lot of social media, and I know Mackenzie's kind of doing a little bit of it all, right? But what have you guys found is working for you in terms of getting business? Because like I say, you're staying busy. You guys always seem to have deals going on. What is working?
Well, definitely referrals.
Yeah.
Like it's mostly referrals these days, which is great.
Already, yeah.
And then a lot of our high school friends are reaching out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we had a high school friend reach out on Instagram, and we got her house, and they closed last week.
Yeah.
And
on
then,
Instagram. Look at that.
And then a few others reached out on Facebook.
Yeah.
So.
I've probably gotten like 3 clients from Facebook, like messaging.
Okay.
So
And then a lot of them are referrals to people I
referrals
know.
that she
And
knows.
networking, going to networking events.
I would
And
say
then-
it's like a third, a third, a third.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start working on calling better.
Yeah.
Like
calling
Adam does.
Calling more people.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that just networking events, getting back out there and getting our card. And I'm trying to teach them when you go to a restaurant and you're talking to the waiter, hand them your card. Hey,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who has a real estate need?
I
Just
always
hand them
I always leave my
everywhere.
every single time I go to a restaurant, I leave my business card in the booklet. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's neat. You guys have kind of with you having the mix of all the experience and the new and like social media, but Mom, you're probably like, let's get back to the basics, right? Let's get our card. Let's get out there and talk to the people.
Yeah.
You know? And the girls are going, let's post on Instagram. And
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah, we actually met a client as well through Airbnb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
in our Airbnbs, we leave our cards. And the other thing I would say is Madison is getting our name recognition. And as you get the name recognition out there,
You mean
I
on
truly
social
believe
media?
on social media, I truly believe that as you see it so many times, then you'll start remembering it. And I just think that name recognition is important.
Yeah.
And I think she's doing a great job with that.
so do you guys want to share with the watchers your like social media, Instagrams and all that kind of stuff? How can people find you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, isn't it?
I'll look them up just to be.
I think it's Stonebridge Properties STL.
That's
on
our
Instagram.
website.
Oh, yeah. So our website is stonebridgepropertiesstl.com.
Okay.
And it's Stonebridge Properties STL. So at Stonebridge STL. And then Facebook, if you look up Stonebridge Properties STL, it should come up too.
Yeah.
You
And
got to
LinkedIn.
teach me how to get clients off of Instagram. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, people just reach out and like, heck yeah,
I'm like, sure.
we'll help.
Yeah.
For people that are, considering a career in real estate, it seems like if you are kind of from St. Louis or if you've been here a while, and I think like the experience you probably all had is that people know you, they like you, they trust you already. And then you said, hey, and I'm in real estate. And so they just kind of gravitate towards you.
Mhm.
You don't have to overcome a burden of being someone who's already tried to sell them 10 different types of things from a past career or something like that, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, exactly.
that's awesome that your old friends are reaching out to you. I think
Yeah.
that says a lot about you,
Very,
Yeah.
very awesome.
and you must have like been nice to them in high school, you probably didn't
Yeah.
bully them or
Our
something.
motto is always to be nice to everyone. So we were always friends with everyone.
They're nice. But we've also gotten already like a referral from another client.
Yeah.
We get
Multiple,
a couple.
actually.
Yeah, a few.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
beautiful.
and they're not even in. They got their license
Less than
a
a
year
year.
ago in August.
Uh-huh.
That's been
Cool.
So it's not in a year.
Yeah.
Let's see, what kind of other questions what else do you guys want to talk about today? I kind of covered my questions that I had, but I know everyone likes hearing from you, so.
Adam, why did you join
Yeah.
real estate?
Yeah.
I've never asked this. So.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you get in real estate?
Yeah, why? Yeah, how did you get in real estate?
Or anybody
Um,
you know.
Well, I was in college for accounting, and
Really?
yeah, I have a master's of accounting. And
Wow.
I had one of my best friends was in Florida, and he was selling real estate down there. And so I was at that point doing an internship, and I would be like in Pana, Illinois, counting light bulbs on a Saturday, like doing an inventory audit or something. And he would call me and he'd say, I just sold a house, we're going to the bar. And like, I just kept having these experiences where I'm in some El Paso, Texas at a hospital, like looking through canceled checks. And he would call me, I just had a closing, it was amazing. Like and so I was more interested in investing too, kind of like, I guess how Amanda's and was doing it. And my family was like, well, if you're going to do real estate investing, you need to take a class. And the real estate agent class is the only one I could find.
Yeah.
And so I was taking, college classes by day and my real estate classes at night. And while I was in that class, I realized that, oh my gosh, I could get a commission on the houses I'm buying,
Yeah.
And so then for a while I was an auditor by day and a realtor at night, but I just really loved the real estate side of it. And so that's
Yeah.
why,
Awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
that was a crazy day to quit my job that I just gone to college for 5 years for, it was a really crazy day, but I was really proud to do it.
Yeah.
And now you got freedom. I love the freedom of real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice, boss.
Yeah, because we were, after college, we graduated in 2018. And,
With honors.
Yeah, with honors.
Both of them.
And we were in a corporate job for a year. And I was like, you know what? We were both like, this is not for us.
No.
They
worth
made
it.
a lot of money, but
But
it was not
we can
worth
make
it.
more with real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we invest in our being our own boss. So.
We're our boss too. kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we don't work, right? Like you mentioned, we have freedom. It's not like we're not working a lot, but we can kind of work when we want and do what we want.
Right.
We
You
work
know?
a lot,
We
but
do.
as long as we have our phone with us, sending a text, it doesn't really feel like work. Responding to a client.
Right.
Yeah.
You can do so much from your phone. I mean, back in the day, we actually had to meet the client
Mhm.
and we had to like trade out the keys. And we even had a typewriter. You had to put the form in, the carbon copy, and you had to type the offer. And,
Right.
and Now it's just all electronic.
Yeah, as long as like
Yeah.
I work until 10 p.m. sometimes, but I
So
get
if
to
you
work
messed
from
up,
home.
you'd have to start over.
Oh yeah, you'd have to start over, put the thing back in.
Drive back to their house and get them to sign it again, probably,
Oh
right?
my
Or
God.
fax it.
Awful. You had to talk to your client. You had to see your client. See
Hey,
your
that's
client.
a good thing.
DocuSign has saved us so much money and
Yeah.
gas, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But with the flexibility thing, there's been a few days where I can remember that, like, my parents call me and they say, hey, we're taking our granddaughter to the zoo. You want to join us? And I'm like, I'll join you for lunch. You know, sure.
Yeah, it's
I'll
awesome.
drive over to the zoo, have lunch with them, go see the animal or something like that, and then I can go back to work. You can't do
Right.
that in a normal job, you know?
No
No.
way.
Nope. You have
But yeah.
to.
All right. Well, you guys are awesome. I won't keep you. I know you're very busy, very, very busy.
You are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being on here today, and I look forward to talking to you more.
Thanks,
But
Adam.
yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video for people to see you and hear what you got going on during COVID. So
It was
Appreciate
great.
it, Adam.
I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye, Adam.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.